Alright, welcome to my live. This is the first time in a long time I've been live. And I'm going to get my charger here so that way if the phone goes dead, it won't be because I didn't charge it. You know what I mean? Okay, so I first owe you an apology, and let me explain why. Let me shut off this air conditioner. I owe you an apology because I haven't been on here in so long. I basically ran away from this account after I had reached a certain goal. I stopped promoting it, or stopped posting on it, which was my fault. Plug this in here. You're gonna hear a whole bunch of noise. I apologize in advance. Welcome, Danny. So I should have kept going on this account, but I didn't, and that's my mistake. I totally messed up. Just being real with you here. It's been a very, very long time since I posted on this account, and I'm plugging in my phone, so that's why all the movement. I apologize. And I've been working on other accounts on TikTok rather than being on this one after having so many people that I've had follow me on this account. So if you're new to me, my name is Josh Jones. Right here is my information. I'm helping American men. On this live, I'm helping whoever shows up. I'm going to be sharing with you my 3 secrets. It's a webinar that I used to do on a regular basis on another account. And I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what you need to do to get paid so that you can go out there and not have to work your job if you don't want to. Any questions or comments at the end of the presentation, I'll be happy to answer it for you. I don't want to be distracted and have people commenting and then be distracted from the teaching. But I just wanted to first apologize that I haven't been here for so long. And of course, I now have to redeem myself. I just logged into the account. I literally had to remember the password to log in. Now that I did log in, I'm going to go ahead and basically pronounce this is what I'm going to be for lives again. So if you are on other accounts, if you go to Discovery and you type in Jones Random Knowledge, you will actually see other accounts that I promote videos. I have videos on. The latest one is Jones Teaching Knowledge. That's the one I've been posting most relevant, most latest content. But we're going to go ahead and get into this. If you're new to me, my name is Josh Jones. This right here is my message. I am helping 18 to 60-year-old English-speaking men learn digital marketing. I'm a freelance digital marketer. I've learned skills from mentors that have made over $1 million. Yes, it's possible. I'm not going to guarantee any success here. I'm not going to guarantee and say that you can make X dollars in a certain amount of time. I'm not able to do that legally. I'm not going to do that because a lot of people have the mindset that if you say that you can make X dollars in a certain amount of time, that it's unbelievable and that it won't be possible for them. So I'm going to share with you the 3 secrets that can make that happen for you, but it's up to you what you do with the activities, with the instructions, with the secrets that I'm going to reveal to you. If you're new to me and you just want to go right to where I'm going to be sending people at the end of the live here, there's a link up here in the profile. You can click that. Click the little icon in the corner there twice. There's going to be a link. It says beacons.ai/start now. That's going to take you over to where you can see this process in action. But I'm going to get into this presentation right now. Thank you for your time. Here, let's get into it. All right. That being said, that was a lot to say. Flip the screen. For those of you that are here, welcome. You're serious about getting started, so I'm going to get into this. Flip this thing around. I'm sure there's a way to flip it. Just got to remember how it's been so long since I've done it on this one. More. There's the interact, share, enhance. Okay, it's live intro. Pause live. Well, this is weird. I don't see the flip option. Usually is there. Okay, so that's not it. Enhance. Oh, there it is. It's under enhance. Alright. So So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you something that is available in a video already. I've already basically shared who I am, what my message is, so I'm going to skip that. Within the next 30 minutes, it said 60, but within the next 30 minutes, I'm going to go over this real quick. This is how you can get paid while being yourself without working long hours a week. It's actually possible. This is the link that I was talking about if you wanted to go there right away. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that you don't want to be distracted when you get these tips and secrets, because what's going to happen is you're going to find yourself basically scratching your head like, what did he say, how does it work, and all that. I'm probably all shaky and everything else here, but alright. We're going to go ahead and get started. So right now, these are the secrets that I'm about to reveal to you. I'm first going to tell you my story. This is basically an outline of a story. If you've never heard about it before, Russell Brunson is the one I'm giving credit to for this. This is called the Epiphany Bridge Script. It's the short version. It basically lays out what a customer's journey is, the backstory, how it all begins, the epiphany, the call out, the transformation, all those details. So again, if you're new to me, I do have this video that is available. If you're not able to stay the whole live, I understand. I'm just going to share my story with you. So first thing I want to do is I want to tell you, back in 1998, I started my own PC repair business, and I used to learn how to do web design. Fast forwarding, my first sale was something that I learned online, and I taught someone how to do it. I got into what's considered a business thing. I'm going to go ahead and flip this thing back over. Let's see. Enhance. Flip camera. Alright. So basically, I'm just going to share with you. You can watch me as I'm doing this. I learned what's considered multi-level marketing. I'm not doing that with this. I'm just telling you this is what I did in the past. I was a MLM prospect. My girlfriend at the time, back then, her dad was into this MLM company heavily. And in order for us to build a relationship, he basically prospected me, had me go to these events and see about these so-called opportunities that were there to join the business. I ended up going to a convention, paying money to go to the convention. When I got in the convention, there was a speaker that was hyping up everything, telling everybody about what they could expect, the opportunity of the businesses, compensation plan, all the details. Buy this and get other people to do the same thing, and you'll make money as the person that's above them as a sponsor, they called it. Well, by the end of the night, I was so excited. I said, all right, I'll go ahead and I'll join this thing. So I became an MLMer. They also called it an IBO, an independent business owner. Went through the process, did all the steps. Turned out to be something I wasn't actually wanting to get into after all. But I tried to help people, share things with people. Anybody that had a breath, I would try to tell them, hey, buy my stuff, all that kind of details. Didn't work out very well. Tried sales, door-to-door, insurance, meat, just different things that I tried to do as a job. I found out I was not a salesperson. So to fast forward now, I have health issues, and back in 2019 is when I started my journey online. I'm sorry about the shaking. Started my journey online. I wanted to become a YouTuber. I saw a lot of people that were doing it for years, making money online using YouTube as the main source. So I wanted to do what others were doing. But I had financial struggles. I had to find a way to make money online. Did a lot of research. Came across a man. At that time, I didn't know who he was going to be. I didn't know if he was going to be my mentor or not. But I watched a video. A guy was mentioning something. He said, I talked to the camera and no one else is here with me in the room. And that struck an interest to me because I'm somebody that is shy, not wanting to be on camera. In front of people, I'm not very good at talking. As you can probably tell, I ramble, I talk fast, I get nervous, all the details of that. And I was like, well, if he can do it in his room by himself, I can do it too. And so I took action, learned the process. He gave a presentation on this video, and I was like, what in the heck is that? And he mentioned these terms. I didn't understand. I didn't know what they were. And I said, well, if he can do it, I can do it, and I'm going to go ahead and do it, and that's what I ended up doing. So I went out and I researched and I became hungry for everything that he said in that video. He mentioned words I had no clue what the heck he was talking about. And I could probably say some things here that you may not know what I'm talking about. And that's okay. I'm going to answer your questions at the end of this. But I just want you to get my story real quick so you understand my backstory, where I came from, how I got started, and all the details. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk about the wall, the journey, the epiphany, and the plan of this whole journey that I had online. So I was so consumed of channel after channel, model after model. There were many business models that I tried to learn. I was on YouTube. I'm trying to teach people what I was learning. As I was learning it, I was teaching it. And I learned dropshipping, Amazon FBA, arbitrage, flipping, e-commerce, which took two years to learn that, build a website, sell products off the internet. But traffic to the link, my websites were horrible. And I learned that marketing was what was needed to drive the traffic to the offer. So marketing is what was missing. I had the sites, I had the products, I had the understanding of what I needed to do, I just didn't know how to market. And so therefore the business failed miserably. So up to this point, I tried and failed the before mentioned business models, and I realized that all of it needed traffic. This is where I had an epiphany, a light bulb moment, aha moment, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, okay, that's what the problem is. I need to find out how to get people over to this link in order to go to buy my stuff. That was my mindset. That was my understanding. So what I did is I learned what was called something affiliate marketing. Now let me explain what that is to you. It will be a very short definition or explanation, but it is something that you may have heard already on TikTok here. But affiliate marketing is literally promoting somebody else's products that you do not own. You are not the salesperson. You are not the customer service rep. You don't have to handle all that transaction stuff. You don't have to handle the inventory. You literally are just the marketer. You market to somebody. They decide to buy the product from your affiliate partner, and you make a commission. It's basically what you see in the stores today with salespeople on the floor, and they make straight commission instead of hourly pay. So a commission is literally a percentage of the sale that is purchased. I'm a 40% affiliate marketer, so if it's 40% or above, I usually try to promote it. If it's a 40% or less, I really don't want to promote it. It's not really worth my time. So in that example, a $7 product is going to give me $2.80 per sale, and that's it. It's not an MLM. It's not something that adds on to everything that I've sold in the past. It is literally just a one-time fee. Hopefully that makes sense to you. So if you want to look at big numbers, $2,500 would be the product. 40% of that would be a $1,000 commission. You can make $1,000 on one person if they choose to buy a $2,500 product. There are products that are $10,000, and you can do the math on that and figure out what the percentage is of what my commission would be at 40% commissions. There are some affiliate products that I promote right now that is 80%. I think it's 80%. It might be 85%. Could be wrong. But anyways, you see the process. If you don't want to be an affiliate marketer, there's products that you could create yourself and make 100% profit if you want. But the business model that I wanted to learn at that time was affiliate marketing because it was beginner friendly and the process made sense. So here's what I did. I went back to the mentor that I saw in that video back in 2019. And I consumed only his channel. His YouTube channel was the only channel that I consumed because I made the mistake of going back and forth to all these different YouTube channels, all these different content creators, and I got confused about what to believe and what was right and what was wrong and all the details of that. So it was a big rabbit hole that I went down. And so I consumed only his channel and I followed his beginning. So in order to follow his beginning, I went to the very beginning of his journey online. So I joined his network marketing company. That's right. I started the plan, and yes, I was desperate. Because I had been through MLM before, I was like, oh, here we go again, network marketing. But here's the thing that was different. What was taught in that program that he started his journey in allowed me to understand what marketing really was. Now, I didn't do well with it because I was just learning. I was spamming my links everywhere. As a matter of fact, I'm getting ahead of myself. So what happened next, I was not ready for. The conflict, the achievement, and the transformation. This is the three-part process of my story. I'm getting to the good stuff, I promise. So I still needed to learn high income skills such as copywriting, lead generation, sales and presentation, content creation, etc. There's many different parts to digital marketing, and affiliate marketing is specifically a way of making money. And my cord is wrapped around my dresser. I apologize for the shaking. Alright, continuing on. So I got online, I learned the tactics of making videos and different pictures and different things on Facebook, and I spammed my link everywhere. If somebody said they were interested in something, man, I threw that link out there so quick. I was like, alright, cool. Somebody's going to buy. And I spammed email links. As soon as I got emails, I sent my link out, and people I thought were going to, just buy my stuff because I gave them an email. That's not how it works. So in MLM, this is where I learned why I did what I did. In MLM, it was called Chase Everyone, Family and Friends. But here's the phrase that I was like, that's what I want. The phrase is, stop chasing prospects. Instead, have them chase you. Stop being the hunter and become the hunted. Huge shift in the mindset there. You're not supposed to go out there and try to beg people to buy your stuff. You're not supposed to go out there and promote stuff to your family and friends and then lose relationships and all that stuff. I was like, that's it. That's what I want. So I got really excited and I heard about that. So I joined a company and I learned how to attract people and get leads to reach out to me. Now fast forwarding, today I get my ideal people to reach out to me through my knowledge I learned on my journey. Now again, I started in October 2019 on YouTube teaching people. As I learned something, I did it and I taught it. So as soon as I learned something, I'd be like, hey, I just learned this, I want to share this with you. And whoever was there watching the video would learn the tactics or the tricks or the strategies or whatever the case is. And I was like, alright, cool, I can do this. So I learned the strategies, and let me see what I said here. But what I learned is this. This is not about me at all. This is about you, my audience. I get to be the authentic me. And so that's why I named this How to Get Paid by Being Yourself Without Working Long Hours a Week. Because literally being yourself is the whole secret to marketing. People are not buying from a company. They're buying from you as a marketer. They're trusting you. They're getting to know you through the content you put out there on the internet. You're listening to me right now as I talk. Hopefully you're liking what I'm sharing with you. This is very valuable information that I have paid for, others have paid for, and I'm giving it away to you here in this live because you showed up here. And to redeem myself from not posting on this account for months, probably even, I think it was months, because I've done it recently this year. And then just going to another account and starting all over again, I figured I'd try to redeem myself and share some valuable information with all that are here still following this account. Okay, so here's a question for you. Can you imagine what your life would be after you know how to have people chase you instead of you chasing them? Wouldn't that make things better for you? And of course, this is an answer in your head that you would ask yourself. No more long hours wasted on someone who doesn't buy. Let's face it. We don't want to be out here wasting our time for people that don't even have an interest in what you're trying to offer or what you're trying to present to them. So you may be asking on this live today, who's this for? I'm going to flip this thing over so you can see what I'm reading. This is literally a presentation that I do in a video on my YouTube channel. It is a strategic way that I send people to this video. I've had over 400 and some people go and watch this at their own time, so I understand if you can't stay here live and watch this, it is available. But anyways, what I'm doing is I'm sharing with you a presentation that I created way back, I think it was in 2021. And literally this is what it looks like, but again, the video is more, in my opinion, more professional versus holding the phone up to the camera, up to the screen like this. Apologize in advance if you're hearing a cat in the background. So you may be asking, who's this for? Well, if you're a beginner or if you are advanced. If you're a network or affiliate marketer. If you do sell physical or digital products. If you're a salesperson of any sort. If you're in a coaching or consulting. If you do any kind of services such as software or what I call actual work. Back in the day I was trying to make money and I thought, okay, I can do a side gig. Let me flip this thing back here. I thought, well, I can do a side gig. I can do yards and I can help my dad basically mow yards in his business and make some extra cash and clean some houses and do little things on the side to make some extra cash. And so I decided, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do what's called lead generation, which is basically getting people interested that want to have me do their yards or him do their yards for him. It's also marketing when you put out flyers out on a bulletin board in a community, when you're going door to door, or you're doing word of mouth where you're talking to somebody and saying, hey, my dad, he has a business. If you need a yard cut, here's the process. Here's how you get a hold of him, blah, blah, blah. That's marketing, the old traditional way. And so, if you are doing any of that kind of work, it's anything. Any business whatsoever offline can be online. I truly believe that. So simply put, what you do offline, you can do online. That's what this presentation is for. That's what these secrets are going to teach you. Okay, so I'm going back to flip the screen here. Flip. So the main idea of this presentation, this is the one thing I want you to understand. If you ever don't understand anything else that I said in this live, if you can get this out of this live, this is a successful live. Okay? The main idea of this presentation, this is what you must believe to achieve. You can, right there, you can get paid while being yourself with automation while you are doing whatever you want. And it's not going to take you lots of time to do it. That's what I want you to understand out of this presentation. So the 3 secrets, this is why I call it the 3 secrets on this live. That's why I'm going through this whole process here. What you are going to learn today, for being on this live right now, you're going to learn 3 secrets. You're going to learn how to give yourself a raise daily. You're going to learn what you literally are able to do with an automated system, that you're literally only one automated system away from your goal. You're going to learn these 2 words that of course are hidden right now are the way that you can get people to buy from you. Okay, now I'm going to break this all down. So the question I want to ask you right now is, do you want to get an increase in your income consistently? These are usually yes answers, but I'm just asking you personally to think about it and decide what you think, if it would be a yes or a no. Okay. Secret number 2. You literally are one automated system away from your goal. I'm asking right now, would you like to learn how an automated system can make you money while you're doing whatever you enjoy? Imagine you're sleeping during the night, yet making money on autopilot with little upfront effort. Wouldn't that be amazing? Again, I imagine the answer would be yes. And then, of course, are you ready to learn the 2 words that would get people begging to pay you? Alright. So here you go. Here's the secrets. This is why you came here most likely. I'm going to go ahead and go into it now. Secret number 1, how to give yourself a raise daily. The first bullet point I'm going to share with you is that you need to post content on a consistent basis out there for the public to see. That's how they're going to get to know you. Videos, audio, images, and text. Those are the 4 formats that you need to post out there for people to get to know you. Literally what I'm doing with this video. Consistency. This is where you have to show up on a regular basis. If you just show up like I did with this account for months and months posting and then all of a sudden stop posting for months, can't really expect too much from it. So you want to be consistent whenever you post content. Engagement. Engagement is key. When people are commenting, when people are sharing, when people are liking your content, that's important. Growth of your list. Every day you want to be able to grow your list. You want to make sure that you are giving value in your videos, in your text, in your images, all that detail. In the audio, if it's a podcast, giving value is important to people. They're there to learn from you, to get knowledge from you. And then, of course, you need to adjust to the times, whatever the case is, for the algorithm, for the platform you're posting your content for. Secret number 2, you're literally one automated system away. You probably have heard this before, but the long story short is you have to have an opt-in page, which is a landing page. Someone goes to this page and puts in their contact information. Usually it's an email, but in order to get that email from that person, they have to go to this landing page for something that they actually want, which is called a lead magnet. It could be a PDF, it could be a guide, it could be a video training series, it could be an audio file, it could be anything and everything that is valuable to that person that you're trying to help. Email software, so this is what would be called an autoresponder, which is literally a program that allows the process of emails to be sent out automatically on a duration of time in a sequence as you set it up once and it's automated. so that way you can do whatever it is you want to do, and emails will go out to your people, which is the email sequence I talked about already. Of course, the thing that you're going to have to learn in order for the emails to be successful is you have to learn copywriting. Copywriting are the words and the images, the things that you're saying in your videos and your emails, whatever the case is. It's important that you learn that skill. Secret number 3, these 2 words is the way that people get to buy from you. Value. Value is literally anything that somebody thinks is valuable based off of what you're sharing, the knowledge that you're sharing, the information that you're sharing, whatever the case is that you're doing with your own particular business, or whatever the case is that you're doing in your lives, on your videos, across the internet. So when you're delivering value, that's going to be one of the things that people are always going to like. Generosity. This is my biggest thing. Let me flip this thing over. I want you to see what I actually look like here. That just came in. I'm teaching you what I have done in my business since October 2019. This one is very important to me. I believe in giving. I believe in so much of giving that a lot of people do not give as much as I give. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of people out there that will teach certain things, but then they will stop at a certain level. I want you to get results with the free content. You should be able to walk away from this live, have a better understanding, have some tips and secrets that you can implement right now and get results. So I teach and give freely what I possibly can. Let me flip this back over. I'm probably going to sneeze. Yep, I sneezed, sorry. Alright, enhance, flip. Back to the presentation. So generosity, aka giving. The message for your ideal customer or client. Alright, this is actually what you want to do as well. You want to give a message for your ideal person, customer or client. One thing I could tell you is you want to forget about the money and just serve your people. We call this reciprocity. Reciprocity is what you get in return for giving. Alright, so what I'm going to share with you now is affiliate marketing with a video as the primary content format. The reasons why, here's the bullets that I'm going to share with you. There's no customer service that is needed. There's no inventory. There's no sales. And it is beginner friendly. You probably have seen this all over TikTok by now. These are the 4 bullet points that I share with my people to let them know ahead of time what affiliate marketing is, what it is not, and how they can see themselves doing it or not, based off of these 4 bullet points. No customer service is a big one. That means you don't have to deal with returns, complaints, and all that garbage. No inventory. That means you don't have to pay for a product or buy anything and store it on the shelf somewhere and waste space and have to pay huge amounts of money for a building that is not necessary. You're not a salesperson. You're literally just a marketer. You market and send people over to that product, and they are the ones that take it from there. You literally are just the marketer, so there is no selling involved. Beginner friendly. This is where a lot of beginners are advancing because it's so simple that anybody can do because they're not creating their own products. They are not making their own, their own products, their own whatever they're doing in their business. Okay. So here's a question. Are you getting this? Do you see how this can actually be simple? So now you may be unsure if you can do this. This is where I'm going to talk to you and try to help you to understand that you can. But first I want to share this with you. I'm going to go back to flipping here. Up to this point, I had on this live today, so far, over 150, I think. I think it was like up to 120 at the beginning. It dropped down to 0 in the less than 20 minutes. Within 20 minutes time, that many people have decided this is not for them, and they left. Which is fine. Everyone's got a choice. I'm not here to persuade or convince. I'm here to share my knowledge to help whoever is here to learn. So that being said, I'm going to continue on with this presentation. If you got questions, comments, just came into this live, I'm sharing with you 3 secrets. I've already shared the 3. Now I'm going into what could be possibly messing up in your head, how you feel about this whole process, and trying to help you to turn your unbelief into a belief. So, okay, the vehicle I'm sharing or introducing you to right now is affiliate marketing with online video. But now you may be unsure if you can do this. So I'm going to try to help you to understand that you can. So the first I will say the first top 4 internal things that you may be feeling right now is that you're nervous and you can't get on camera. Well, I get it. When I first got on camera, I was nervous. I was feeling like a dork. I didn't know if I could be talking to a dot without anybody being in the room. I wasn't sure if I'd come across the right way. I didn't want to see myself. I didn't want to hear my own voice. I felt like a dork when I would try to say something to a camera and not a person. But I get it. It's a process. And let me tell you my short story. I literally would record and delete, record and delete. Eventually I found myself confident enough to share, and I posted my first video back in October 2019 on YouTube. Maybe you're unsure where to even begin. Great news for you. I have the video that is available. It's a 20-minute video from a mentor of mine. He's literally somebody that has shared with thousands of people exactly what to do, how he's been a millionaire in his business. Again, income claims and disclosures and all the details. Never everybody's journey is the same. You have to put in the action and the time, but he literally shares with you his exact steps and how to do that. So if you're unsure where to begin, literally I share with you at the end of this how you can get started today. Alright. Fear. Maybe it's fear that you'll mess up. Feeling like, okay, well, if I say something, I'm going to sound like a dork. I'm going to feel like I'm stupid. I don't know if anyone's going to listen to me. I just don't know if I can do it. Let me share with you my own short story about this. I had a successful person say, if you just keep going, no one knows that you messed up. All you got to do is keep talking and just keep rolling. Like in this live, I've messed up about 30 times, but no one knows because I'm still talking. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I'm not like, oh man, I shouldn't have said that. I'm literally just going right off the top of my head here, sharing value as much as I possibly can in a short amount of time. That's why I'm talking fast. Trying to get done as fast as I possibly can because I have other things I do want to get to. I just want to make sure that I'm giving some value today because I just got on this account after months of not posting here. And I just wanted to try to help those that are still here watching and following my accounts. Okay. Maybe it's doubt. Doubt that you have no results. Well, I get that. A lot of people have that same feeling in the very beginning. Well, how can I teach something if I don't have results? Here's the best part. You learn something, you do it, and you teach it. You only have to be one step ahead of the person that you're trying to help. Once you help that one person, that gives you confidence, and you can keep helping more and more people. This is literally the process that everybody has to do. Okay, so now that's the internal I helped you to change. Now you may be struggling with what if it will work for you, and so I'm going to help you to understand that now. So this may be what you are currently thinking. These are the 4 top external things that you might be thinking. It's too hard, or you need a following, or you can't get traffic to the link to make the commission, or expensive video equipment. So let me break those down to you. In the very beginning, I was like, man, this is difficult. There's so much to learn. I'm not sure if I can do this. But yet I learned what I just shared with you earlier. You learn something, you do it, and you teach it. In little bite sizes, you can give information to people. You can help them and encourage them to keep going. Need a following. Very beginning, everybody starts at 0. Nobody starts at 1,000 or more people. You have to earn your way to that number. And those numbers are people that actually like you and trust you to be able to follow you. So you want to make sure that you're giving value to those people. Maybe you feel like you can't get traffic to the link to make the commission. Well, this is a hard one. A lot of people struggle with this, but literally, if you just show up, be yourself, share the value that people are there to listen to you for, get what they are after, they will eventually learn that, okay, in order for me to get X result, I got to do X action. And that X action is go to the link in the bio, click this and go here, watch this and listen to this, blah, 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 whatever the action is. So click this and go here, watch this and listen to this, blah, 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 whatever the action is. So it comes down to literally giving so much value away that the person makes their own epiphany, own decision of whether or not they want to do and get X result. So it comes down to literally giving so much value away that the person makes their own epiphany, own decision of whether or not they want to do and get X result. Maybe it's expensive video equipment. You know, you got to have these fancy lights and this high definition camera and high definition speakers and high definition microphone and all those details. Well, literally I started out with a laptop similar to this one right here, but a very old style one. And I used a laptop microphone, I used a laptop camera. I also had a phone that was really, really old, didn't even do 1080p at the time, back in October 2019 again. And I learned that you do not have to have a fancy piece of equipment. You literally are just practicing, showing up for yourself, learning how to present yourself in front of the camera, and all the details that goes along with that. Eventually, you can upgrade to an expensive camera and video and all that stuff. All right. So that was a lot to share, and I said it really quickly. For those that are here still live, thank you for your time being here. You may feel like you have questions, your mind is blown, or even this guy, drink it from a fire hose. There's a lot of information thrown at you at a short amount of time. Now, this is what I was taught from my mentor. This is, if there was still people here at the end of the live and they wanted to know more, this would be the transition of how you go into the actual pitch of a product on a webinar. I will not be going into a pitch. There is no product to sell to you here. There is literally just information on this webinar to try to help you better to understand the 3 secrets to sell online by being yourself without working long hours a week. So this is how it goes. That's okay. Many a times I felt like too overwhelmed, like I said over here, have questions, mind blown, or feeling like you're drinking from a fire hose. And I said, that's okay. Many a times I felt like too, but I'm here to solve the confusion and overwhelm. Times I felt like too, but I'm here to solve the confusion and overwhelm. But first, as promised, and this is where I would send the information for those that have been in the live for so long. In my bio of this video, and you can of this live, and you can get this information now today very quickly. All right, and then this is the transaction right here to the pitch. So I would say we've been here for a while to get to this point. There's a lot to understand and how to start doing. But to be successful, somebody had asked, what do you need to do to be successful? And my answer is take actions to change your life. That's what I had to do, and that's what you'll have to do as well. And then at the end, right here would be the question. The big question is, now that is it all right with you that I ask you a question? This is where it takes away that confusion, takes away that nervousness, takes away that, oh my goodness, I'm being sold to response. And you can literally just ask the question and then present the offer to the person. And this is literally the question next. Is it all right with you that I offer you a package bundle to speed up your journey going forward? And then you let the person that is on the live watch your make a decision for themselves if they want to continue or not. And then I say, if not, that's okay. You're free to leave this live. You're free to leave this now. Thank you for your watching. For those of you who stayed, there's more bonuses for you, and then you give them encouragement and incentive. Okay, so that was the presentation. I try to make sure that I share value. Again, if you're new, long story short, I haven't been posting on this account for a very long time. I apologize for that. When I started this live, there was over 120 people. Now it's down to 1, maybe 2. I'm here to tell you, it's a journey, it's a process. You got to be consistent, you got to show up, you got to give people what they came for, whatever that case is. So, if you're still here, the bio link, that's going to take you over. That's going to get you started on the next step. I appreciate your time watching this live. I'm probably going to go ahead and watch it and see how I did, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I haven't done this in a while on this account. And I was kind of nervous at first about getting on it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just going to do it anyways, who cares? And so I did this presentation. I haven't done this in a long time because I relied on the automation process. I figured I'd go ahead and go through it. If you got any questions, drop them below. I'd be happy to answer. If you don't have any questions, that's cool too. Thank you for your time. Okay, let me go through the comments here. I got a troll saying something negative. I'll ignore that. And I got several notifications of people joining. Alright, no one's here at this time. Thank you for watching. That's it for this. And now